leader, and he's a mentor of mine and a good friend. I would love to call him that. So I would like to say, Bobby Kim, did you make it on the line?
Absolutely. Joe, can you hear me?
Absolutely. Yes, sir.
Awesome. Awesome, man. I definitely want to give it back to you. You got me fired up over here. You know, obviously, guys, talking about the mindset, you know, Joe comes from business. And when you speak about mindset, guys, you know, he's very successful in business. And then once he got plugged into this type of business model, you know, he knew that the personal development was very key. He knew the trainings, but the mindset aspect of him, you know, running traditional business one way, he had to shift his mindset to be accustomed to this type of business model, guys. So, I mean, I just want to give it back to you. Hats off to you, Mr. Butler. You're doing phenomenal things. And here's the crazy thing. We're just getting started. So super excited for you, Joe. I know your hard work will never go unnoticed, brother. So, again, give it back to you, man. So, guys, welcome to the M.I.T training. This is agent training. This is for you guys. This is where you get to get plugged in on a weekly basis to feed your mind, to feed your soul, but to also better your skill set. See, Joe talks about 90% mindset. See, it's like the gym membership he talks about. It's easy to sign up for the gym membership, right? The hardest part is staying plugged in, to show up consistently. But see, when you do, you feed your body, right? You always build your muscle mass. Well, here, you're building your memory mass, right? Your muscle memory. So, guys, super excited. Again, quick background on myself. Originally from Detroit, Michigan, raised down here in Tampa, Florida. We got started in this company about 2 years ago, and we've been able to do some phenomenal things, help a ton of people. But it would never happen without this platform here that you guys are on, and to be able to teach and inspire other individuals to know that, hey, guess what? If you get trained, right? They say a well-trained agent is a well-paid agent. Guys, this is why we do this. This is not for the leaders. This is for you guys, right? So real quick, guys, I want to dive into first things first. Welcome all the brand new agents to the team. Welcome to the family, guys. M.I.T stands for Millionaires in Training. Let me go ahead and share my screen here so we can kind of walk you through the steps, what you need to do as a brand new agent, right? So the key thing that you're going to want to do is get welcome to the team. If you haven't been added to the M.I.T Facebook page, definitely make sure you get back to the person that brought you into the business. Get added to the group. Right? Then you also want to get added to the messenger group so you are able to be aware of what's going on when we have our weekly calls or our weekly webinars or our weekly trainings, that you're able to get that message in real time, right, in the messenger group, right? So definitely get added to that. You know, also, I want to talk about here, you know, now that you're a business partner, obviously you're getting all the services. You want to go to ucesprotectionplan.com, log in there. You can log in with your credentials. Everybody's login username is the email. Everybody's password is the last four of their social, right? So your username is your email, and the password is the last four of your social. Make sure you get in there, guys. Activate all your services. Be familiar with your services, right? How are you going to go share something exciting about information or products and tools if you don't even know how the tool works, right? So what I encourage you is to go click on the tabs. You know, one thing that you like about what this company offers in services. What's so great about the credit monitoring? What's so great about the budgeting tool? So you always have a feature and benefit. So guys, get your services activated. Make sure you're added to the M.I.T Facebook page. And let's get to the meat potatoes, guys. We want to dive in, guys. Right now we're doing private mentorship. We're going to mentor every single one of you guys every step of the way. So I don't expect you to know all of this up at front, but guys, learn as you're growing, right? Learn as you're earning. So let's just dive right into this aspect here. We want to get your business started off correctly, right? We want to help you launch your business, right? So launching your business is getting your business started off correctly. You've made the great decision to starting your business here with this company. Now, with the help of us and your upline support team, you want to use this guide to help launch your business to the path of success. It's like opening up your own business and having a grand opening, right? So first thing is you want to determine why you got started, and it has to be bigger than money, right? Why did you join the business? What would some extra income do for you and your family? What does time freedom look like for you? If you had all the money in the world, what would you do with your time, right? So over here, important information. This is basic stuff. When you got your email confirmation, put it in your website so you know. As you write it down, it becomes accustomed to you, so you know what your business website is. You should not be asking what your business partner, hey, what's my website again, right? go to your confirmation email, write it down on this, print this out. So this is a tool, right? This is your blueprint, your agent ID, your username. Write down your enrollment date. This is the day that you started your own business to create success, to go create your dreams to become a reality, right? You also want to get your upline sales director name and number and your upline VP name and number, okay? So now you have resources there. We also want to get back to here, having your launch party. The best way to start your business is to launch it with a party. You want to host at least 2 in-home parties or an online virtual party within your first 10 days, guys. We don't call them in-home meetings. We call them PBRs, private business receptions, right? People are more accustomed to say, well, what's a PBR? Well, actually, I'm having a private business reception at the house, right? So when you schedule your in-home party in the comfort of your own home, guys, you have this here available to you to where you're now able to print this out. So as we go through this, guys, don't worry if you're not able to keep up with it. You're going to have access to this because this is something that you need to print out and fill out, and you need to send back to your business partner and host or to schedule your first in-home meeting, which is your PBR, and then also utilizing our virtual webinars, right? Our private business overviews that we have through a webinar, and we have typically Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, all right? And then we also include them on Saturday, 6 p.m. as well. So guys, get back to your business partner and schedule your next online virtual party. We have one tonight at 9 p.m. So for the ones that are brand new, don't worry about it. You have the next 48 hours by Wednesday to get as many people on there, and we're going to show you how to invite those individuals. Now, your first goal, we want to help you strive for 5. Obviously, why? When you get your first 5 people, not only that, you're going to make your money back. So I want to help every single one of you guys help you get your money back. Not only that, I want to help you guys get your services covered, right? There's no reason why if you're an agent in this company that you should ever have to pay an $89 payment if the company allows you to refer 5 to get yours for free, okay? So going into here, we're going to get to the invite script. I want you to create your list. So if you don't have a list to create, there's no inviting going to be done, right? So you want to get your first 10 to 20 people. I can't go tell you to go do something I didn't do. But if you want to have the success that we created at an early stage, guys, I created my list not 10, 20. I created my list to be 200. I didn't care if they were going to join or not. I just knew all of them had to have credit. 80% of them have trouble credit. That's why I didn't care if they were going to join or not, because I know that most of them are going to need the services, and they're going to know someone else that needed the services. So out of 200 people, guys, 130 answer my phone call. Out of the 130 that I use the script that I'm going to read here in a second, this script that we use down here, out of the 130 that answered, only 80 of them said, yes, I'm open to making money, right? Out of the 80 of them, I invited them to a private business reception, which was a webinar, and out of those 80 people, only about 40-something showed up. Now, out of the 40-something that showed up, I didn't expect every single one of them to sign up right then, right? But we had close to 20, and we were able to jump 3 titles within 10 days. We hit sales director. So all I want to do is just train you here, but I don't want you to go off of my results if you're not willing to put in the work that we did at the very beginning. But the cool thing is with the mentorship that we're going to give you and in this training, we can give you the blueprint to be able to create the success that you're looking for, right? So create your list. So now let's get into how to do your invite, right? So we're going to use a simple script here, and this script is going to make it very simple for you to be able to expose this, right? So as you write down your list, right, and it could be very simple, and I want you to read this verbatim, but read it a couple times before you actually get on the phone, right? Hey, how are you doing? I only have a quick minute. What are you doing tonight at 9 p.m., right? So if you know you're setting up for your virtual party and you are using tonight's webinar at 9 p.m., well, then you got to say, hey, James, what are you doing? Hey, I only got a quick minute. I'm glad I got a hold of you. What do you got going on tonight at 9 p.m., right? I know you've always been looking for ways to make some extra income. If I could find a way for us to be in a better financial position by the end of 2019 while improving our credit scores and making money, would this be something you'd be open to know more about, right? If they say yes, great. Hey, look, we're having a private business reception tonight at 9 p.m. and it'll break down all the information and answer any questions that you'll have. I'll text you the link. Don't cancel on me. Okay? If you read that script a couple times to where it comes natural, then now you could throw in some passion with it, right? So this is a very vague way of exposing the business, right? There's a simpler way that literally if you want to get them to either say yes or no, right? What I want to do is I'm going to share here with you how to pique someone's interest, okay? So give me 1 second here. You want to pique someone's interest, and then you want to go into the invite. So what I did here is I'm going to get out of this really quick. Give me 1 second. We're going to share with you some simple steps that you're able to do, and then I want you to understand how to do a professional invite, right, and how to do a professional edification. But in that process, guys, while you're doing that professional invite, right, here's what I wanted to pull up is that I want you to know how to tell your story. See, telling your story is very important is because it's what gets drawn people towards you, right? So how to tell your story, you want to describe your professional or personal background or life before you found this company, right? So I'm going to give you a quick example. Like if I told you, hey, my name is Bobby Kim. I'm originally from Detroit, Michigan, raised down here in Tampa, Florida. My background is, I've been in sales for about 20 years, right? I've always made great money. My last company I was working for, I was with for about 10 years, right? I was making over 6 figures with the company, but the problem was, right? So the challenge, number one, I gave you my background, what I do. I'm in sales. I've been doing it for 20 years. My last company, I've been the top sales rep, making over 6 figures. However, here's the challenge or my situation. My problem is, making great money with my company, I'm making well over 6 figures, but the issue is, I'm working like 70, 80 hours a week. I have no time for my family. Recently I went through a divorce because of, having no time, being vulnerable, right? So now I told you on highlight of things, right? That's great, but I have no time for my family. I'm working 70, 80 hours a week. So as I tell that story, someone might say, man, I'm not making money and I just don't have no time. I need to make more money, right? In my story was I make good money, right? So I might be speaking to someone that makes money, but I have no time. I have no time for my family. Now a lot of people are like, man, there's just not enough time in a day. I just don't make enough money, but I don't have time either. Now there's a double-edged sword there, right? So I gave you the challenge. I've been in business, making great money, right? But the problem is I work like 70, 80 hours a week. I don't have time for my family, right? Then I throw in, about 3 years ago, I ended up going through a divorce. Right? So here, if you look at the examples, guys, this is something that we're going to make available to you, that there's an example to where now you could write your background and move on to step number 2. Then the second example was, but I was working sometimes 60 hours a week and still not able to pay my bills on time and even spend time with my family. I missed a lot of my children's events. Even when I was home, I was too tired to interact with my family. This left me stressed out most of the time. So if you take these simple examples and make it into your story, guess what? Everybody can relate. Then the solution. Write about how FES has been the solution to you. Like for me, guys, my credit score went from a 767 down to a 586. I needed a way to fix my credit. I came across this company that was able to take my credit score from a 586 to over a 750 in a short period of time. Right? Not only that, give me time freedom. I'm so grateful and thankful for this company. I've been able to help a ton of other people. That's my story. Look at the example. So when a friend of mine told me about this company, I was first skeptical at first, but because I never worked for myself before, actually I was truly scared, but I did exactly what they told me to do. Right? I plugged into the system and now I've been able to travel and I've doubled my income and able to make my children's events and increase my credit score by 100 points. So there's a before, middle, and the end. There was a what you did, the issue of what you're doing or what you didn't like about what you're doing, then the solution, what this company did for you. Either allowed you to make extra income, allowed you to get your credit score boosted to where you're able to go get a car with no down payment. There's got to be the solution, right? Once you find your story, I'm going to tell you this. Once you identify what your story is, then you won't have to sell the people on why they need to take a look at this. See, that's the intriguing part that connects you and that person. It's your story. See, facts tell, stories sell. If you're saying, man, you're working so many hours, but you're still not able to pay your bill and you live in paycheck to paycheck, how many other people do you think are in your same situation? There's a lot more people in that same situation than the people that's saying, oh, I got all the time and money in the world. right? I would say about 95% of those people, okay, that are in the same boat. So find your story, and it should be under 60 seconds, okay? Once you do that, people are like, man, that's me too, Joe. Man, I'm in the same boat, right? Then you find the solution. Now you pique their interest. So once you identify on how to tell your story, your piquing interest is what we're going to talk about here right now, that is going to make it simpler for you to go through our next system, which is PS3, right? So, and don't worry, guys, if you're not able to write this all down, I'm actually recording this as we speak, so you'll be able to revert back to this recording so you're able to get the training that you need on how to create this. So moving on to the next aspect is we want to show you how to pique someone's interest, but there's something so important before you pique the interest. You need to be able to break the ice, right? So breaking the ice is something called form, right? F-O-R-M. If it's people that you know that you're close with, then you want to use F as in family. How's the family doing, right? How's work going? So Joe, really quick, if you're able to role play, if you could unmute yourself, I just want people to see a quick role play here on how to utilize forms. So Joe, go ahead and unmute yourself if you're available there.
Hello?
Joe, all right, all right. So guys, let's say Joe was on my list, right? And as I got my list, I'm going through the list. I want to go ahead and do the invite. But before I do the invite, let me tell you, here's a no-no when you do the invite. I'm not going to call Joe. Let's just role play this. Ring, ring. I haven't, mind this, let's just create a scenario. I haven't spoke to Joe in a couple of years, right? So here we go. Ring, ring.
Hello?
Joe, what's up, man? It's Bobby Kim. What's going on, man?
Oh, hey, Bobby, what's up, man?
Not much, man. Hey, look, man, I came across a phenomenal opportunity, man. I know you're always down to making money, man. You trying to make some money, man?
Dang, Bobby, but I ain't talked to you in a minute.
I know, man. But I know you're always down to make money. Look, it has to do with credit, man. This company, man, offers 12 different services. They're able to fix people's credit 45, 90 days. It's only $89. I know you know about credit, man. I know you got your credit business. I know you're doing taxes. I think you're doing all that stuff, right?
Yeah, I'm doing all that, but I'm pretty much filled up right now, man.
I mean, look, let me tell you, they're A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau, man. They're out of Detroit, Michigan, man, right where your hometown is.
Yeah, there's a lot of people that be scamming up there, man. I'm good right now, though, Bobby.
Man, do you think you could do me a favor and try to get on this webinar or try to get on this call with my mentor, man? He's like a top executive, man. He's doing like millions of dollars, man.
Nah, I gotta go.
Man, you can't do me a favor, man?
I try to get on it, but my wife calling me right now, so I'm gonna have to try to go.
All right, man. Hey, look, man, I appreciate it. I'm gonna send you the link, man. Just try to get on, all right?
All right, yeah. Go ahead and send that link.
Guys, how many people do you think are gonna hop on that link? How many people are gonna hop on that webinar, right? Guys, that is definitely not the way, right? That is definitely not the way you call someone, right? Guys, you want to use form as a platform, right? Form is a very great way of what we call breaking the ice, which all of us do, guys. So let's just show you the correct way of how to use form. Ring, ring.
Hello.
Joe, man, what's good, man? It's Bobby Kim, man. Long time no hear.
Oh, shoot. Bobby, what's up, man? I thought you went back to the Philippines or something, man.
Man, how you doing, man? How's the family doing, man?
Doing good. I'm doing good. Actually, I'm about to get married, man. I proposed like a month ago.
Man, I saw that, man. Congratulations, man. That is awesome, bro.
You know, I'm trying to get right. Happy wife, happy life.
All day. That's what they say, man. I hear you on that, man. Hi, man. What you doing for work these days?
You know, I still over here got my tax office going. So I'm really just doing tax office, doing a little real estate investment during off season. That's all.
Awesome, man. So everything's going good, man. Staying busy?
Ain't never going good enough, man. So, you know, I'm at that grind every day. You know how we do it in Detroit, man. We got to get it. Detroit versus everybody.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely, man. So, hey, man, you still at the gym, man? I know, man, you used to hit the gym pretty hard back then.
I need to. I got a membership, though. I don't be going.
Membership ain't going, man. That's like 95% of the people, right?
Still balling?
Man, still balling, man. I was at the gym earlier today, man, putting in some work, man, showing these young bucks how to shoot a three-pointer, man.
Okay, I see you getting it in then.
Yeah, man. Well, hey, look, man, the main reason for my call was, and I'm going to stop right there, guys. That's the correct way using form. See, now I rekindle. See, everything in this business is about relationship building. It's not about diarrhea at the mouth and how I'm going to sell Joe an phenomenal opportunity. I want to rekindle the relationship, right? So now his guard is down. Now, if I hit him with now the main reason for my call was, right, that's where you want to go into PS3, guys. That's where you're going to use the invite, right? So if I were to go through the message of hitting PS3, you know, guys, when I first started, I kept it very simple. When I wrote my list of people, these people are people that were business-minded, open to making money. Most of them were either in car sales, real estate, mortgages, property management, insurance, taxes, cell phone, cable people. These people already see people with bad credit. So I was being intentional when I created my list, guys. So now going into peaking in interest, right? So if I called and say, hey, man, the main reason my call was, hey, Joe, man, I've always known you've been business professional, man. I know you're always about your money, but I know you always like helping the people in the community, man. I found a way you and I can make more money this year than we did last. You open to making money?
You always into something, Bobby. But shoot, yeah, what it's about?
Well, hey, look, man, I'm having a private business overview tonight at 9 p.m. If I were to invite you to the overview, would you be able to listen in?
Where is that? Is it at your house or something?
No, it's a Zoom webinar, man. You know Zoom. Remember we used to use Zoom back in the day?
Oh, yeah, okay. Yeah, yeah, I can do that. What time?
And tonight at 9 p.m., man, I need to know for sure that you're able to listen in. And it's going to have all the information, man.
Ooh, that's cutting it close, Bob. I might have something to do tonight around that time.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
No worries. Hey, man, when we have 15, 20 minutes to take a look at a quick overview and be able to talk afterwards.
I'm free tomorrow after 2, rest of the day.
Perfect. So tomorrow at around 2:30 would be best for you?
Yeah, that'd be great.
All right, perfect. So if I call you at 2:30, you'll for sure have 15, 20 minutes to take a look at some information, talk right afterwards?
Just shoot me a text like 30 minutes before and let me, just to shoot a reminder of me.
All right, perfect. Sounds good, man. Hey, Joe, man, it was definitely good catching up with you, man. Tell the wifey I said hello, man, and I'll talk to you around 2:30 tomorrow, all right?
All right, we'll do.
All right, see you. So, guys, if he can't make tonight's webinar, I'm not going to push it off to next week or something. I'm going to go straight in sharing our overview, right? So if you look at peaking interest, I asked him if he was open to making more money this year than he did last year, right? That's a very simple way of asking the question. Are you open to making more money this year than you did last year, right? But sharing the information, I didn't sell him. I didn't want to go sell him. I wanted him to see the information himself by sharing an overview, either meeting up with him, sending him to a local meeting, sharing or getting him to an online webinar, which he couldn't make. So I just locked down a time for him to watch an overview, right? Because what I wanted the most important to do is set up the 3-way call. Now, guys, this is going to be the game changer, right? This is going to change everything. I'm going to get out of this because I am going to literally train on this for the next 10, 15 minutes, right? And make sure you guys are 100% confident understanding why, right? Why this is so important right here, right? So give me 1 second. Let me open this up. And here we go. This will change your life right here, guys. If you could understand people's personality types, right? This will be a game changer for you guys because you can't go talk. See, there's 4 seasons. We know we got winter, spring, summer, fall. Most of you guys might say, well, what does that mean? And I was out in Dallas, Texas, and we trained on this, and people just went crazy because this makes sense. See, a winter personality, and as we talk about this, you probably know exactly who I'm talking about. You might know individually, you're going to start laughing, right? See, winter personality traits or strengths are, these people are extremely driven. They're very goal-oriented, very competitive, but they're money motivated, right? If I go try to tell someone about the YFL Foundation, right, and they're a winter personality, they don't care about YFL. They want to know how they're going to make money. They want to know how they could run through the titles or run through the ranks of this company, right? They want to know how they can build a massive business. That's a winter personality. The weakness is they're harsh, cold, insensitive, self-centered, greedy, arrogant, right? So sometimes they're just like, hey, get straight to the point. They might be a little rude, but if you get straight to the point with them and you understand that personality trait, then you know how to go about it, right? Then you have spring people. See, these type of people are team-oriented, right? They're very compassionate, very warm and friendly. They're cause and mission-driven, right? They just love helping people. Oh, it's not about the money. I just love helping people, right? So you might get that person, oh, it's not really so much about the money, Joe. I just really love helping people, right? But these type of people are overly sensitive. They avoid confrontation. They're over accommodating. They're easily swayed, right? Very timid and over sympathetic. They always apologize. I'm sorry, to bother you. I'm sorry, if I caught you, they're always apologizing, right? Those type of individuals. Then you have the summer personality. These traits and strength, they're outgoing. They talk to everybody. They're very social. They're dynamic and energetic, but they love to have fun. They love the party. They love the dancing. They love doing all the fun stuff, right? Oh, going on a cruise, we're going shopping, I'm in, right? Come on, you're gonna go bowling, we're gonna go paintballing, I'm in, right? They'll do anything to be part of the fun, right? Very visionary, people-oriented, right? Then you get weakness traits, right? These are the traits of they're very unorganized. That person that loves to have fun. Yeah, they might be money motivated. They might be winter, summer, but they're very unorganized, right? Right? You go see their room and it's messy. Their work table is messy, but that's how they stay organized. They know where everything is in a mess, right? They're easily distracted, right? They overcommits to things. Joe, man, yeah, let's go to the basketball game, but man, I'm already committed to go to the beach, right? So now there's overcommitted, unrealistic, easily involved in drama, and they're very, very scattered brain, right? They're just got so many things going on. And again, we know those people. We got to love them. They love having fun, but then there's some weaknesses about these individuals as well, right? Then you look at the fall person. Oh man, we know these people. Their traits and strength are very organized, right? Erica and Alyssa first met me when we went to our first Dallas event, and I had to make sure all the slides were good and make sure all the overhead and projector was all in place. They're like, Bobby, you are so damn fall. I'm like, man, I'm money motivated. No, you're winter fall. And people could be double season, right? Very organized, responsible, prepared, very analytical, structured, and meticulous, right? They say the weakness traits are slow to move to action, overanalyze, appear unemotional, right? Appear standoffish, very rigid or against change, right? And those are some traits of certain weaknesses of a fall person. But these people are just very analytical and structured, right? So once you identify the people's personality trait, then they'll tell you how to talk to these individuals on what route to go. Now, when I talk about how to be a master inviter, okay, how to be a master inviter and be a master edifier, you want to cover all these traits. So if I was inviting Joe, all right, it's like, let's just say inviting Joe to the webinar tonight at 9 p.m., okay? So we're going to relate the webinar to a basketball game, okay? And then let's say I was doing the webinar, or let's say Alfred Nixon was doing the webinar. I'm going to correlate Alfred Nixon at the basketball game from the webinar to being at the basketball game with Michael Jordan, okay? So here's very, very important that if you guys want to get more people to webinars, if you're having struggles getting people to get on a call or to hop on a call after the webinar or after an overview, or if you're having trouble getting people to meeting with you for a coffee meeting, they keep on rescheduling, or you're having issues on people committing to coming to the local meeting, right? And you're like, man, I invited 5 people, but nobody showed up. It's because you did not, number one, tell your story. So people have emotions attached to why this is important to you because you found a way for them. Emotions, number one. Number two, right? You did not create a sense of urgency. Hey, Joe, you want to go to a basketball game? Right? He's like, well, yeah, I'm down for a basketball game. Yeah, that sounds good. Rather than me saying, hey, Joe, game 6, I got floor seat tickets to game 6, NBA championship, Michael Jordan's playing. I don't care what Joe's doing, but I know Joe's about to get in trouble with his wife. He's about to reschedule everything that was going on because game 6 don't come again. Number one, it's Michael Jordan. We don't know when the next time Michael Jordan's going to be playing again, right? Or LeBron James or Kobe, however you want to do it. You got to build that mindset of when I'm inviting Joe, hey, Joe, what you got going on tonight, 9 p.m.? Man, you're not going to believe it. I'm going to hit all 4 personality types. Man, look, I got the Michael Jordan of this company, man. He's one of the top executives, only 26 years old. This young man is responsible for doing over $2.5 million every 30 days. Look, Kmart, Toys R Us couldn't even do that. Joe, let me ask you, would you agree that this young man knows a little bit about business and how to make money? Joe's going to say absolutely, right? Look, he knows 100% of the information. He's leading the national expansion. He'll be able to answer any questions that you have. Now I'm hitting that fall person, that person that's analytical, wants to know everything, right? I hit money, winter. I hit fall, the analytical. Hey, look, he knows 100% of information, right? He's leading the expansion. He'll be able to answer any questions that you have, right? He's a ton of fun to be around. I'm hitting that summer personality. He's a ton of fun. Man, he's a blast. But more importantly, man, what I love about him, man, he loves helping people. Now I'm hitting that spring person. Oh, I love helping. Man, he loves helping people, right? He's helped tens of thousands of people across the country not only get their credit fixed, but also earn additional income, right? Tonight at 9 p.m., man, he's going to be giving the information. I don't even know when the next time he's going to be giving this information. I need to know for sure, Joe, can you make it tonight at 9 p.m. if you're serious about making more money and getting your credit fixed, right? If I'm using that example, guys, right there, how I hit all per personality, that person on the other side, somewhere, somehow, I already hit them with the emotions from my story. That's why they're still on the phone. Then I went in for the invite. The master inviter, not a master explainer. If you could be the master inviter, and every time you talk to someone and say, look, I want to connect you with the top guy. He's leading the national expansion, or she's leading the national expansion. She's one of the top executives, right? Then you hit these 4 personalities, okay? She's responsible for doing over $500,000 a year in business. Kmart, Toys R Us couldn't even do that. Would you agree that this young lady knows a little bit about business and how to make money, right? She has 100% of the information. She's going to be able to answer any questions that you have. Like I said, she's leading the expansion, right? She's a blast to be around. She's a jokester. But more importantly, what I love about her, she's a single mom of 2, right? She loves helping people. She's helped so many people in a short period of time get the credit and finances in order. I definitely want to connect you with her or connect you with him. Guys, if you could hit those 4 personality traits, and that's what we're going to practice on, that I want to help you guys be a master inviter. And when your invitation comes down, once telling your 60-second story, using this edification in your invite, using the edification in your invite, going to game 6, ground floor seat tickets, NBA championship, Michael Jordan, right? If you could correlate the webinar to be in game 6 and the presenter being Michael Jordan by incorporating these 4 personality traits, I promise you guys, you want to see something happen, something magical happen in your business. You want to start seeing people really engaged in what you got to share on how you can help them in their situation. Why? Because you told your story. That's what's going to gain people's attraction, guys. That's what's going to change the game for every single one of you guys that's been in the business. And for the brand new agents, you're brand new. We're going to help you. I don't expect you to know this in the first couple of days. It might take you maybe a week or 2 to identify your story and really own your story. But once you understand the 4 personality traits, winter, all right, I'm going to post it in the group, but winter is someone that wants to make money. Spring, someone that loves helping people. Family oriented, right? Very oriented. Summer, someone loves to have fun. Always like to be in the scene. Fall, analytical, right? Everything has to be picture perfect. I need to know more about the company, right? Once you can break those 4 things down in your edification and invite, I want you to be the movie trailer. When you go to a movie, 15 minutes before the movie you're excited about watching, what do? They do the previews. And in those previews, the movie trailers, they give you just enough to get you fired up like, man, we're going to go watch that movie. Oh, June 24th or June 28th, that's when it's coming out. I'm watching that movie. See, no one told you to come out here and be the whole movie narrator. You don't need to narrate the whole movie. Go be the movie trailer, right? And if you're the movie trailer, you're exciting people. Why? Because you want to get them to the movie theater. The webinar, the local meetings, the coffee meeting is the same thing, guys. You got to be the movie trailer. by using these 4 personalities, by incorporating your story, using these 4 personalities. Why? Because if I say, look, this young man, Joe Butler, man, he's responsible of doing over $50,000 a month. Now that person's like, dang, 50,000. I mean, I'm trying to hear. And then I tell him, look, he has 100% information. All they're thinking about is one thing. This dude making 50,000 a month. I got to hear about what he's doing, right? Because that's a winter personality. But if that person don't care about money but loves helping people, and I tell that Joe is helping tons of people, right? He loves helping people. He's a family man. That's why they're going to be attracted. So you got to hit these 4 personalities. Otherwise, you might be losing people because you didn't gain their attention. You didn't pique their interest. Guys, I hope this makes tons of sense. Very, very important that you utilize these personality traits in your invite, right? So if you go back to your invite and understand your story is the invite, guys, right? Your story is the invite. I just want to get back to here really quick, and so we could go back and understand the invite here, right? You could read this verbatim right here, all right? You could literally read this verbatim, or you could just literally use the form, piquing their interest, right? Using form, the main reason for my call was, right? I know you've always been looking for other ways to make some extra income. Use this script, right? If I could find a way for us to be in a better financial position in 2019 by improving our credit scores and making more money, would you be open to know more about it? They say, yes, look, man, I want to connect you with this guy named Joe Butler, man. He's leading the national expansion. Listen to this. This guy is responsible for doing over $500,000 a year in business. Kmart, Toys R Us couldn't even do that, right? He has 100% of the information, right? You'll get all the details. He'll be able to answer any questions that you have, right? He's a blast to be around, but more importantly, man, what I really respect about this man, he's a family man, right? And he loves helping people, man. The amount of people he's helped in this short period of time, he's been able to help tons of people get their credit and finances in order, man. I want to connect you with him. What do you got going on tomorrow night at 9 p.m.? Now I've hit all personality traits, already told my story, and now this person's interest has been piqued because now they might be whatever personality trait it is, it's going to be attractive because I've named up all 4, right? So I cover all 4 aspects, and that's what's going to better your invite, guys. If you could be a master inviter and a master edifier, I promise you in this industry, it's going to make you the most money, guys. All the 6-figure earners, 7-figure earners, 8-figure earners in this industry master the invitation. And once they invited, they edified. Game 6, invitation, edification, Michael Jordan. So webinars, in-home meetings, coffee meetings, one-on-ones, right? All of that, you got to treat it like if it was Game 6 NBA championship or World Series or whatever, the U.S. Open. You got to make it a big deal. Create the sense of urgency. If you can create the sense of urgency and then edify whoever it is, top executive, doing phenomenal things, doing this type of business in this short a period of time, has 100% of the information, be able to answer your questions. A blast to be around. But more importantly, loves helping people. You hit those 4 things, guys, and I'm going to keep on drilling this in your head. Because once you get this down packed, you could be out there in the cold market, at the coffee shop. I see Joe. Hey, Joe, let's role play this real quick, guys. I just want to do this in the next 2-3 minutes. Joe, I see Joe. He's dressed sharp. Hey, excuse me, man. Man, you seem pretty sharp, man. What type of work do you do?
Oh, no, I'm in taxes.
In taxes. So I'm going to use form, man. Where are you from? Are you from around here?
No, I'm from Detroit.
Yo, you from Detroit, man. How long you been in Tampa?
I've been here about 15 years now.
15 years, man. You've been down here for a pretty long time, right? So look, man, how long you been doing taxes? Now I'm going to occupation, right? How long you been doing taxes?
Since I got to Florida, about 15 years. Gotcha,
man. What do you do for fun around here, man?
You know, I got a couple jet skis and motorcycles that I take out, you know.
Nice, man. My last one I had, man, supercharged. I had to turn the extra key to get that extra boost, man. Those things are crazy fast, man. Hey, man, the main reason I wanted to reach out to you, man, you seem pretty sharp. Man, you open to making more money this year than you did last?
Always. What you got?
Hey, man, look, really, I don't really have much time right now. But, hey, when we have 15, 20 minutes to talk a little bit later today?
Schedule pretty tight. What about tomorrow? Sometime for coffee or lunch?
Coffee or lunch is great with me, man. Let me know what's good for you, man. I wanted to connect you with actually one of the top executives. You know, gentleman's leading national expansion, man. His business Literally, he's responsible for doing over $3.5 million a year in business. I mean, Kmart, you know, Toys R Us couldn't even do that. Would you agree the gentleman knows a little bit about business and how to make money?
Yeah, I would say that. You say about 15, 20 minutes?
Absolutely. 15, 20 minutes, man. He has 100% of the information. He'll be able to answer any questions that you have, man. He's a blast to be around. But more importantly, man, the gentleman loves helping people. He's a single father too, you know, and, you know, definitely want to connect you guys. Definitely you'll get all the information. So tomorrow, about what time again you said you were good at?
After 2.
All right, perfect. So where's the best spot for you to link up at?
It's just, you know, Hillsborough and 275 is?
Yeah, that Starbucks right there?
Yes, sir.
Man, I was just there today, man. So, yeah, cool, perfect. I'll link you up there. And just want to lock it in, man. This guy is very, very busy. Just wanted to make sure that you're able to make it at that 2:30 time. I'm going to connect with him and connect the both of you guys because I think you guys could definitely hit it off.
Just give me a call about an hour ahead of time because I will be in the office. And if anything, if I'm late, you guys could just come stop by the office.
All right, perfect. But for sure, I'll see you tomorrow around 2:30 then, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, perfect, man. Hey, it was great meeting you again. My name is Bobby Kim, and nice meeting you, Joe, all right?
All right, no problem. See you there.
All right. So, guys, that was just a cold market. I kept it very vague. I didn't want to be the master explainer. I just want to be a master inviter. But I don't expect you guys to perfect that right now. But in due time, if you perfect your invite and edification, right, then you'll be able to expose more people with confidence and watch your exposure rate go up, but your closing rate is just as high. Why? Because you hit their emotions by telling your story. And then you connected them because that's more than half of the battle is getting people to look at what you have, guys. So that's it, guys. I wanted to share that information with every single one of you guys. We're going to take these next 4 weeks to the next level. If you're brand new, man, you're getting in at the right time. You're going to be mentored with the right individuals. We're going to show you how to be a master inviter and how to be a master edifier that's going to help you expose this business with confidence, how to help you take your business to the next level. But more importantly, our first goal is to help you strive for 5, get your money and your services for free. As we do that, you'll be able to learn with intent to teach. So thank you guys so much. We have the overview that's about to go on here in the next couple of minutes. So super excited for you. Hopefully this was very valuable. We'll be posting the recording here later on this evening so you can revert back to this on how to tell your story, how to be a master inviter, and how to be a master edifier. Thank you guys so much. Have a wonderful evening, and we'll see every single guys at the top. Have a good night.